Welcome to Exercise for Life with the Senior Center of York. I'm Dee Davis, and we're conducting a body renewal class. Today we are exercising at the beautiful James McReynolds Athletic Complex. Okay, let's begin, everyone. Ready? Let's take a long, slow, deep breath in. Take it slow. And then a really long, slow breath out. Let's do that again. Up. Slow breath out. Let's get started with our warm-up. So we're seated in the middle of our chair. We're lifting our knees and moving our arms. We're walking in place. We'll just keep lifting our knees, moving our arms. This lower and upper body movement is going to help with our circulation, getting things moving around and increase our heart rate just a bit, but we want to warm up our muscles before we start our stretching routines and strengthening. We always like to imagine we're walking somewhere while we're doing this, just to kind of keep our mind on something really pleasant. So where do we want to go, class?
Yorktown Riverfront.
Yorktown Riverfront. That's not too far. We'll walk there. No running. We're going to take it easy. We're walking there. We can still get there if we walk. If anybody wants to change directions, just shout it out. Let us know where we're going.
Red light.
Red light, huh? Don't stop though, please. Keep it going. Now, if you get tired doing this, just slow it down, but don't stop. And just lift your heels if you need to. But let's go a little bit longer now. We're warming up. Let's go ahead and open and close our hands. Keep lifting your knees. Open and close the hands. That gets fluid moving too. Now slow it down, lift your heels, keep moving your arms. Lifting the heels. We've been in this position for just a little while, so let's stretch out our legs, okay? Take the legs to the side, push out. Push the heel out, elongate our legs, stretching the muscles just a little bit. Push it out, push it out, push it out, push it out. Now keep that going. Push it out, push it out, push it out. Okay, let's bring it back in. All right, let's sit as tall as you can and shoulders are back. Sitting with really good posture while we're doing exercise is really important. It gives us good form. And let's go ahead and kind of loosen up our shoulders a little bit and our neck. And we'll start working on our joints now. We want to lubricate all the joints, getting synovial fluid moving in the joints. Let's start with our head tilt. Tilt your head to one shoulder. Just tilt it over a bit, get a little stretch in our neck. Bring it up. Go to the other side, stretch. Bring it back up. Let's go over, hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring it up, over, 3, 2, 1. Again, over, 3, 2, 1. Up, over, 3, 2, 1, back into neutral. Let's go ahead and do our chin turn, and this is one we like to think about as our traffic watch movement. Let's take our chin, move it to one shoulder, and if you can, look just past your shoulder. This helps us when we're driving. We want to be able to look past our shoulder. Then slowly bring your head around and look down the other way and just past your shoulder. Again, turn your head. And we're looking down these beautiful, well-groomed fields here at the Sports Center. Again, turn, slow turn, and nice stretch. Bring it back to the center. Let's take our chin, lower your chin to your chest. Let's bring our forehead up to the sky. And then lower your chin again. Bring your chin all the way down to your chest. Let's hold this one so you can feel the stretch on the back of your neck for 3, 2, 1. Come back up into neutral. Loosen your shoulders a little bit now. We've got to loosen up. And let's take our arms, let's work on our shoulder joints, circle around. This is a wide circle. Circle around. If you like to swim, pretend you're in a pool or in the waters, cool waters. Now take this in reverse, circle around. And then bring your arms up. Bring them up to about shoulder height. Now we want to do a tiny, tiny little circle. Little circles, just like a hummingbird wings. Tiny, tiny. Tighten up your arms. Tighten up, tighten up. Then take it in reverse. Tighten up, and then lower, lower it back down. Let's go ahead and bring our hands out in front of us. Let's do our wrist turns. And now move back in your chair a little bit so you've got a little support from the back of your chair. Bring your feet out. Turning your feet, getting an ankle turn in, and the wrist turn. Ankle turns, wrist turns. Might hear a little snapping, cracking, and popping. And now let's take it in another direction. Reverse. Going around and around. And then let's bring it down. We'll bring it down and bring it in. Go ahead and move to the middle of your chair. And at the middle of your chair, take one leg out. Elongate your leg. Put your foot flat on the ground. Hands at our thighs. Slowly go down as far as you can take it. And that'll give you a nice good stretch in your back and through your hip. Stretch, hold the stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slide it back up. Let's go to the other side. Straight leg, foot flat on the ground, slide down. Slide down and stretch for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide back up. And we're back up again. Alrighty, let's go ahead and let's do our in and out, okay? So we're gonna take one leg at a time to do this. So it's a knee lift, and then our arm goes out and the knee goes out. So, okay, step high, folks. Up and out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. Let's move back in our chair. Let's stretch our legs now, okay? Push, push, push your legs way out. Push your feet out. Now bring your toes in towards you. Bring them in. Feel the stretch behind your legs. Now do some pedaling. Pedal, pedal. Pedal, pedal. Again, let's move the blood around for good circulation. And then bring it down. Now one leg comes up and we're circling the whole leg, and this is going to work on our hip joint. So circle around. Everybody's different, so the movements are going to look different. Some people's hips are easily open and some of us are tighter. Let's take it in reverse, circle around. And bring it down. Let's go to the other leg. Leg comes out, circle around. Remember, we're lubricating that hip joint, circling around and around. Take it in reverse. And then back down again. Again, move to the middle of your chair. In the middle of our chair, lift one knee, and you can support your leg. You can put your hands just under your thigh. Give your knee a little swing. This is just lubricating the knee joint, loosening up. Let's take it to the other side. Lift, easy swing. And then back down. Now I want you to slide to the front of your chair. Your back is going to be rounded, and hold your tummy tight to support the muscles. Bring your knee up. Give your leg a little hug. A little hug here, bringing your knee in. A nice stretch through the back. Now take your foot and place it over the thigh of the opposite leg, then sit up as straight as you can. Place your hands on the inside of your knee and just slightly, just put a little pressure on your knee and feel that through your hip. This helps to open up a hip joint. And then release, bring your knee back up and down. Let's go to the other side. Slip down in your chair, pull your knee up, hold it, pull it in close to your body. Then place your foot over your thigh, sit up straight, place your hands on the inside of your knee, and then push down slightly. Open up the hip joint. Release, and the knee comes back down. Let's do a little coordination now. And so we want to sit really tall. This movement is, when you first start it, it's not the easiest one, but just follow along, do what you can. If you can only do your feet, then do those, and then you can add the arms. But we're going to use both our hands and one foot at a time. So we push out to the front, to the side, to the front, back in. On the other side, front, side, front, back in. Front, side, front, back in. Your foot taps to the front, to the side, to the front, back in. Tap to the front, side, front, back in. 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 Keep it going. Front, side, front, back in. Front, side, front, back in. Front, side, front, back in. Last one, front, side, front, and back in again. Way back in our chairs again, way back. Let's go ahead and take a breath. Long, slow breath in. Slow, slow breath out. One more, take a breath. And out. Let's go ahead and open and close our hands again. Open and close, open and close. And it's really important to keep our hands and our wrists and our fingers in good shape, good fitness for our fingers, because we use them every day. Okay, now let's do our claw. And we claw with our fingers, moving the joints in our fingers and our thumb. Claw and claw. And now we'll stop. Hold one arm up. Take the other hand, place it on your inside of your forearm. Slide your hand up to the fingertips, and then gently take your fingers over. This is just a gentle push over, stretching the wrist. Come back up. Let's go to the other side. Slide up to the fingertips, go over. And a nice push it over. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Come up. And now let's take care of each finger and thumb. We'll start with the thumb and make sure that you're putting support behind your thumb as you take your tip of your thumb and then gently pull back. And this is just a gentle pull back. And then go to the next finger. We don't often pay attention to our fingers like this. So it may feel a little different doing this. Stretch it back, pull it back, and then the little finger, pull back. Let's go to the other side, and again, remember, support your thumb, pull back. Then the first finger, the next one, pull back, pull back. This is where you may hear a crack and a pop on this too, and pull back. Now let's go ahead and take our hands, put our palms together, push in, do some resistance here. Make your arms strong, make them tight. Feel your biceps get stronger, tighten up, release. Okay, again, push in, tighten up, and release. All right, let's pull out to the middle of our chair again. Let's make sure we put both feet together and put your knees together. This is called a clamshell. It's a small movement, but it works at the hip joint. And so it's just a little pull the knees apart, put them back together. Pull the knees apart, and then together, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and back in. And the next one, keep your knees together and your feet together. Remember, every move that we do, you're in charge. So make it count, okay? Let's take our hands and place them on the outside of our knees. Knees are together. Push your knees in. Push your knees in as tight as you can, and at the same time, push your knees out against your hands. So push in, push out, push in, push out. Make it tight. Pull in the tummy, tighten the tummy. Push in, push out, release. Let's do that again. Knees together, hands on the outside of the knees. Push in, push out, tighten the tummy. Feel how strong your biceps are getting. Push in, push out, release. Okay, let's take our hands to the inside of our knees, okay? All right, well, it's the same kind of thing, but we're pushing outward this time. Take your hands, push your knees out, push your knees out, push your knees in. Push out, push in. Push out, push in, tighten up, release. Again, push out, push in, push out, push in, push in, release. And one more, okay, one more. Push out, push in, push out, push in, and release. All right, let's go back in our chair, back in. And we're sitting as tall as we can. This is our, let's take our fingertips and just gently put them behind your head, or behind your ears, really. And this is our full torso turn. We're turning from the hip. From the hip, just turn. Looking down the field. Slowly turn to the other side. Turn. Turn again. Elbows are out wide. Turn. Another turn. Turn again. Come back to the front and just loosen up a little bit. Loosen up in your arms and your shoulder. Remember, anytime you have, we all have various different problems at different times. If you're having problems with the shoulder, knees, elbows, wrist, and it's uncomfortable to do that exercise, don't do it, okay? Let it go for that day. It's different every day, okay? Let's go ahead and, again, move to the middle of our chair. And we'll take our leg out again for another stretch. But let's take it out to the side, okay? Out to the side. Now slide down as far as you can. When we take our leg out to the side like this instead of the front, you're gonna feel a little bit different stretch. It's gonna be more into the hips and the side of our body. Then slide up. Take it out to the side on the other side. And then slide down. Just go as far as you're feeling comfortable. And it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up again. Way back in our chair, and we'll do one more before we go into our cool down, okay? So let's just rock easy back and forth, a little rocking back and forth, just to loosen up before we do our full side bend. Ready? One arm up, one down, slowly, control it, because that's what we're doing to help our core muscles. We control going down, now lift, lift, lift. Control going up slowly. We strengthen our core muscles with this. And we're looking up at the sky. Go over to the other side. Go over, hold. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up, lift, lift, lift. Slowly go down, hold for 3, 2, 1, and we're back up into neutral. And I think it's a good time now to relax. Okay, we want to check all of our joints, check our muscles, and relax, okay? So we need to cool down a bit before we end our session. How are we feeling today, folks?
Happy.
Give me an H.
H!
Give me an A.
A!
Give me a P.
P!
Give me another P.
P!
Give me a Y.
Y!
It's
Happy Monday! Woo! All right. All right, let's take a breath in. Slow breath out. Another breath in. Slow breath out. Now go ahead and sit in a relaxed position. Lower your head, lower your shoulders. Begin to breathe normally. Get your breathing back into a normal pace. Do a body scan now and just focus on how your muscles and joints are feeling. Don't have to do anything about it. Just feel the relaxation to continue. Go down to your shoulders, from your shoulders into your arms, your hands. Wiggle your fingers. From your fingers, come back up to your shoulders. From your shoulders, go down your torso into your hips. From the hips to the knees, down your legs, into your feet. Now wiggle your toes. And then come back up through your legs, up your torso to your shoulders again. Breathing easy. Feel the air around you. Listen to the sounds around you. Take a few seconds now for quiet and stillness. Bring your head up. Open your eyes. One more breath in. Out. Wrap your hands behind your shoulders. Great class. Woo! All right. So glad you could join us today for Body Renewal. For more information about all the exercise classes and other programs and activities at the Senior Center of York, please call us at 890-3444 or go online to yorkcounty.gov.